If you don't watch this video, you're gonna end up joining the wrong brokerage company and therefore wasting months, if not years of your brokerage career trying to generate a business for a company that was never built for you to succeed. It's the broker. They're focused on supporting and growing the top 1% of producers, not the new emerging advisors that haven't proven themselves yet. In this video, I'll talk about why that is, what it means for your career and the implications to picking the wrong broker, and how working in a system that was never designed or built for you could be one of the many reasons why you're not seeing success in your career today. Here's the big question that you should ask yourself and that most brokerage platforms don't ask of their advisors. Why are you in this career to begin with? Is it simply to have time freedom? If so, that's probably the wrong reason to become a commercial real estate advisor. You're likely to be one of the 7 out of 10 that start but don't make it the first 12 months. So the first question you have to ask yourself is, why am I even in this business? And beyond that, what do you want to get out of this business? Is it a certain income goal? Is it a certain freedom that you're seeking? But you have to clearly define, what are you in this business for? And beyond why you're here, who do you want to be? Do you want to be a solo producer that generates X amount of income per year? Maybe that number is $250,000 in fees or in commissions. Maybe it's more than that, 500,000, $500,000 or more. Whatever it is, you have to define why you're here, what you want, and what is the path in which you'll achieve that. If that path is a solo producer, and being your own agent without a team doing all the work, that's fine. Closing deals in your own backyard. But there's a process, and there's probably a firm that's more suited for that path than, say, the opposite, which is you want to grow a team. You want to have 4, 5, or more advisors that partner with you and work closely with you as you build a business collectively. Maybe you have a regional business plan where you expand geographically. Or maybe you want to be just your hometown hero. These are all considerations that you have to at least consider before making and deciding on what brokerage platform you're going to associate with. Because if you don't do the work of identifying these things up front, chances are you'll find yourself attached to a broker that was never built or designed to have you succeed in that plan to begin with. Most agents never ask these questions, and therefore they go down the path with a firm that was never built to give them the actual result or the outcome they were desiring. Knowing what you want impacts what you need. Most brokerage firms aren't set up to help you. It's actually the opposite. Most of these firms are designed as recruiting machines. They're focused purely on headcount, especially those firms that have desk fees. All they're really concerned about is recruiting more talent, knowing that over time, that talent will simply leave and they have to backfill that talent with new, fresh blood. It's a flawed system, and unfortunately, way too many brokerage firms have that mindset. So when you think about that, they weren't designed with you in mind to begin with. Most firms are focused on the top 1% of producers who have already proven that they can generate and earn income. The systems, from training to onboarding to new advisor support, they just aren't built for you. You're simply there to either support or service business that will flow up to a senior producer, or they're rolling the dice hoping that you make it, but not really concerned if you do or you don't, because they know that they're just going to continue to recruit and have a volume-based approach to the business. So when you learn and when you finally realize that most brokerage firms, especially on the commercial real estate side, are fee-driven, that's why they take and capture the majority of the commissions, because they're hedging against their margin that most people won't procure business and generate revenue. Once you uncover that and you know that's the case, you'll start to think about how you position yourself in these organizations differently. Most new agents are set up to sink or swim. And the reality of it is, it's not that you're the problem, the system is the problem. Question number 3, are you in the right environment or on the right platform for what you actually desire and want? Let's break down the 3 traditional brokerage models. Number 1 is traditional/conventional. Traditional brokerage models, big box commercial real estate firms, they all look, feel, and act very much alike. They are on a typical 50-50 split. There's a certain progression from junior agent to senior, and chances are, unless you have a proven book of business and you come in the door with revenue, you'll be at the bottom of that hierarchy. That's the traditional model. The second model is more so of a team model, where you might be able to insert yourself on a team, therefore not be a solo producer. If you're a solo producer, you're on your own. It's up to you to figure it out. On the team model, they give you the illusion of mentorship, training, and development, but oftentimes you still are on your own island within the team. The last model that is now being used commonly with more innovative firms, smaller regional and boutique firms, it's a hybrid approach. It might be a combination of the traditional model, which gives you basic resources to build your business. It might be a team or a solo act type of structure. But the important part about the hybrid model is there's usually some type of benefit to the producer in the form of lead generation, deal flow, and mentorship, but most importantly, some proven training and development process. The questions to ask yourself as you explore and evaluate all your alternatives is, number one, do they offer true training, development, and mentorship to emerging or junior advisors? Many firms will say that they offer mentorship, but when it comes down to it, you're simply put at a desk with a phone, a CRM, and a few tools and technology to say, good luck. So number one is there actually a proven training and development system and or mentorship? Number two, what can you expect from an onboarding process? Are you simply given the keys to a Lamborghini and saying, good luck, don't crash it? Or is there an actual step-by-step onboarding process to get you to a point to where you now not only have the system set up, but you have a foundation for your business and your business plan? That's number two. And number three, is there a progression for that producer from new agent with zero income to building into a producer, maybe a team lead? Is there a career path and progression that's proven, that's been executed time and time again at that platform? Or are they simply leaving it up to chance and you trusting your career with a big uncertain or unknown? These three questions are really important as you evaluate what type of brokerage platform and therefore business partner you're choosing as you launch your commercial real estate career. You're the asset, they're the commodity. Start acting like it. Here's what support should actually look like. I'm gonna speak to you in two different lenses. One being the individual producer, someone that's an agent building their business. This is what support looks like for you if you're building a business from scratch. Do you have the proper foundation and training? These are things such as scripts. These are things such as templates. Do you know how to build a framework for prospecting to even enter into the marketplace? If that's all being left up to chance, you're setting yourself up for failure. Number two, what type of accountability mechanism do you have? Is there someone that you can go and ask questions on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis? Or are you simply set up for one-on-one meetings with your senior broker or mentor once a quarter? If there's not someone that you can go to with high frequency and regularity in terms of asking questions and navigating through the day-by-day challenges of brokerage, again, you don't have the tools that you need to succeed. Last but not least, do you have the ability to role play, to in real time work through scenarios, overcome objections, adjust your approach based on market conditions? The game, while it's very similar, it changes daily. And you need someone that's not only transactionally experienced, but someone that you can actually access whenever you need them. So those three things are extremely critical to helping you actually scale beyond doing a deal or two. The second lens that I'll speak through into is the actual brokerage platform. If you are a market leader or a team leader and you're not providing these solutions to your advisors, trust me, you are at risk of them leaving and finding a solution that does. If you're not providing a proper onboarding structure, if you're not providing a proper training process to get these producers from inexperienced agents who just got their license to someone who can actually navigate through a deal cycle, that's a missed opportunity. And if you don't want to have to reinvent that wheel and create it from scratch, this is where Revolt CRE as a community comes into play. We have the framework, we have the deal flow accelerator that walks an advisor through day one of building a business plan, through building a team and expanding a career and growing in the business. So you can figure out on your own, or you can plug into an existing community that has all the tools, resources, and systems needed to not be like every other firm in the industry, leaving these advisors out to dry and figure it out on their own. Here's the mindset shift. Stop waiting for someone to save you. It's not going to happen. I wasted years trying to figure out why I couldn't scale to the level of production that I was desiring. And the reality of it is, when I looked around, top producers, they didn't wait for the brokerage platform or the broker to provide the answer. They built systems themselves inside of a flawed and failed system. So the reality of it is, it's your responsibility to build the system. You can build it from scratch by chance, or you can trust trusted systems that have already been proven to work to help you scale and grow your career in commercial real estate. Here's what to do next. There's 3 steps. Number 1, audit your current brokerage relationship. What does your broker currently offer you from a support, systems, technology, tech stack standpoint? Do you have what you need? Is your support adequate for conducting your business today, or are there gaps? What are those gaps? Identify those gaps. Are there gaps in terms of lead generation? Are there gaps in terms of mentorship and training? You have to personally do an audit of your own relationship with your brokerage platform. After all, they are your business partner. They are your investor because they are actually investing and fronting the capital that you need to grow your business. You have to be aligned with that business partner because if there's missing components to that business plan, you don't have the opportunity to have your full potential. Step 2, once you've audited what you actually are receiving from your broker, identify the gaps and determine if those gaps can be solved for internally or if it requires external support. Those gaps again might be lead generation. If you're getting 0 value from your broker in terms of lead generation, do they have the capacity to provide leads? Or is that something that's not even part of their offering or their value proposition? How about mentorship? Are you getting adequate mentorship internally? Or is there no one that you can see when you look around who's prepared and equipped to actually mentor you properly? Do you have access to the people that can actually help you? Or are there layers of communication in between you and the person that has the answers? If you can't get access to an answer or get access to the person who has the answer, how could you actually scale a business if there's bottlenecks internally that you have to overcome on a day-to-day basis? Step 3, build or borrow. There's several solutions that might be appropriate for whatever your needs are. And you can determine to either build your own solution, which is certainly an option, or you can simply borrow proven strategies and techniques from people who have already been down this road. I offer the latter. You can borrow my systems, my techniques, and my expertise and not have to reinvent the wheel. If this video hits home and you're tired of having to struggle to find the proper training and development, if your teams are simply bleeding talent and you're tired of having to recruit to replace that talent year over year, quarter over quarter, if you're stuck and you've hit an income ceiling for your business because the skill that you've developed has only taken you so far, here's your opportunity to join a community of advisors, of skilled and trained professionals who've already done what you're looking to accomplish. And if you're a market leader and you're growing a team and you don't know exactly how to go about building a team, take it from me, someone that's partnered with and grown over 700 producers throughout my career. I have the playbook, I have the step-by-step formula. You can simply borrow that formula or you can go build it yourself. The latter will take you a lot more time. So like, subscribe, and share, and click the link below to schedule time to discuss this one-on-one so we can evaluate where you are today and where you could go. Let's build. I'll see you on the next one.